connected. I think we're good. Hi Capricorn, welcome to your tarot reading for the rest of May, heading to June. Um, Hope all of you are doing well. I'm a little bit excited because before I did this, I did like a pull for sexual energy, and I thought it was pretty fun to call in like a different type of energy. I'm not sure if any of you like tried reading tarot cards before, but it literally feels like we're like taking on the energy. That's if you don't have like grounding material or crystals. Um, so it was pretty fun, a pretty fun experience. Once I posted, let me know how you guys felt about it, because I thought it was pretty fun. If you're not familiar with how I do my readings, I typically pull for the three major categories: life, followed by romance, or love, or relationship in general, and then I also pull for work and business. uh, I don't go in a particular order, right? The first pull is like whatever decides to lead or whatever decides to come out first, and then I just take it from there. And of course, this is mainly for entertainment purposes. So only take what resonates, and if it doesn't, leave it here. But let's go ahead and jump right in. So we had the full card coming out first, followed by the star. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles that came out in reverse. Okay, okay. See what else? What else want to? Oh shoot! We have the Page of Wands that want to come out. Then we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, what I'm getting, this is like I'm picking up on a potential like entrepreneur type of energy for whoever Capricorn this is. Well, I'm getting like you're setting out, or you're starting to put money or your time and energy, or both, yeah, or both, into a new project, right? Um, you definitely feel like this could be something that can become something great for you, right? That's why I feel like with the star card, you are very hopeful. Like you feel that it's gonna create a great future for yourself, right, Capricorn? I think you have some people around you that feel or disagree with you making this change. Like maybe this is like they have some resentment, or not resentment, but some nervousness about it, right? Maybe they was depending on you for like as maybe if you was like someone that was paying all the bills, for example. Like maybe with you making this change, there might be a little bit of cutbacks that the family might have to go through until you build whatever new venture you're starting with. And your family is a little bit nervous about that, right? Maybe there's a certain expectation that they was um placing on you. Explore as with the Page of Wands representing exploration, creativity, ambition. I do think you're in this like go-getter type of energy, but with the Queen of Cups coming out in reverse, it's gonna be a little bit exhausting. So that's just, but I know for a Capricorn, this is gonna be a somewhat minor challenge, because typically Capricorns are known to work hard. So yes, it's gonna be challenging, and it's gonna be a lot more for you to take on. But what I know of a Capricorn, this should be a decent enough, or you should be able to overcome this challenge. Then we have the Strength card. Yeah, yeah, that to me, that the Strength card confirms what I just said, right? Capricorns are known for being able to work a lot, right? And I think that, yes, although it might be challenging at first, and and you're gonna feel that you're using a lot of energy, a lot of time. You're gonna feel overwhelmed at times, right? That's that whole emotional ups and downs. You're gonna feel like defeated at times, but I think overall you're gonna be able to pull through this. With the Seven of Swords coming upside down, honesty, consequences, playing fair, coming clean, releasing guilt. Yeah, I think this might be like a if this is related to, like, say if you was the sole provider for your entire family, maybe some of them are gonna as like let you know like exactly the reason why they have some of this, like, um I guess unhappiness with you deciding to make this decision. Like, maybe they just didn't think that they had to cut back, right? Even though you, like, throughout this time you've been like caring for all these people that depend on you. Maybe you're now deciding to do something for yourself, and it's making people feel a little bit uneasy with that. And it seems like, at least for someone, or some, maybe more than one, they're gonna have this conversation like, yeah, like, this is why I responded this way, because, like, this is what I'm used to, this is what I signed up for. But if this not gonna be the case, then what do we do, so just be mindful that that might be coming your way for some of you. Man, that'd be messed up if it is, because, like, you should be able to focus on what would make you happy, right, Capricorn? Not just doing things for solely for the next person. Let's see what else comes out. The Justice card: fairness, justice, truth, balance. Yeah, I think this is gonna be like the ultimate, like, outcome. If you stay consistent and, like, overcome these upcoming challenges that you're gonna face, I think over time with the Justice card, I feel like things are gonna pay out for you, right? The time and energy and dedication, the consistency you put into whatever this thing is that you're gonna start working on, is gonna pay out. It's just gonna take time. It's gonna take a lot of energy, a lot of patience, a lot of consistency, a lot of strength, because you're gonna run into some challenges. But if you remain course, I can see that it's gonna pay out for you. Let's go ahead and pull for relationship and love and see what wants to come out for you. I feel like that's very inspiring in a way, because I feel like whoever Capricorn this is gonna start chasing out, like, something that they have a lot of passion or desire to achieve, which is great, because it looks like you're gonna be doing something for yourself after spending so much time making concessions and putting other people's first. So that's very nice to see for you, Capricorn. Show me Capricorn and relationship and love. Show me their energy. Dun, 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 dun. We have the Two of Swords that came out in reverse, followed by the Knight of Cups in reverse. Then we have the Knight. Wait, the King of Cups upright came. So we have the Two of Swords in reverse, followed by the Knight of Cups in reverse. Then we had the King of Cups upright that came out. I feel this is a overall single energy of a Capricorn that I'm picking up on right now. Like, you're not in a hurry. You're not in a hurry to settle down, because you don't want to deal with the headaches, right? You don't want to deal with the conflicts, the unnecessary conflicts, arguing arguing with someone who just don't understand, or you guys have different priorities, or you guys treat different topics with certain parts. So you're avoiding it, right? You don't want to deal with people trying to make you to guilt trip you, like the emotional manipulation that comes along with trying to date someone or trying to build a relationship with someone, or you just don't feel like you found the right person. Because I feel like with the King of Cups, there's a little bit of, like, emotional maturity that comes along with that card. Like, you're interested, you're open to it, but you just haven't found that right person who understands you enough, or you just been meeting a bunch of knuckleheads that just don't seem to have their stuff together. Then we have the Judgment card in reverse that came out, right? Self doubt, resistance to transformation. See what else wants to come out. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay, well, with the Judgment card in reverse, I feel like maybe that's people trying to put doubt in your head, Capricorn. Like, I don't necessarily feel like that's just, yes, you're gonna think about whether or not you made the right and wrong decision, but that's just natural for a Capricorn, right? I think a Capricorn is gonna always contemplate, okay, did I make a wrong decision here, or did I make a, I guess the, did I say right, the wrong decision? But anyway, I feel like this is just, you're gonna already do that process in your head. You're gonna have some, if you decide to let some people know or some close people know, you might tell them like, yeah, like do you think, you might talk it over with them, like ask for their opinion whether or not they think you was in a right or wrong. Um, I think ultimately, because you're such a good I guess keeping yourself accountable type of person, I think you're gonna take advice, but you're also gonna like hold yourself like, okay, like, yeah, maybe I should have did this a little bit different, or maybe I need to make a little bit of concessions, or maybe this is just you contemplating whether or not your standards are too high. I had a few more cards I want to pop out, so let's go ahead and take those. Before I move on to these, with the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like that's what you want to have happen, right? You want to be able to share yourself with someone else, right? I feel like this is you at your core. You're giving, you're giving, you're generous with the people that you care about, and I just think that's really how you see your connection or your future connection. You haven't found it yet, but at least that's why I feel like this is you, or how you would like to see yourself in your future relationship. Then we have the Empress in reverse: neglect, lack of growth, stagnation. Yeah, that's just you feeling like the same. Like you haven't found any people worth your time. And I hate to say it so, like forward that way, but I feel like that's how you feel. Like you haven't found anyone in a while that's really worth your time. So maybe this is also a reason why you're currently contemplating whether or not your standards are too high. um, and then we had the Five of Swords that wanted to come out. Acceptance of loss, avoiding conflict, letting go of grudges, being humble, seeking peace. Yeah, yeah, this is just me like getting the same energy of like, you're not really in a hurry, right? You're enjoying yourself. You don't want to deal with any of these known headaches that you had to deal. Maybe you are a Capricorn that did try to deal, I should say the, you were in a relationship at some point and it didn't go well, and you recall some of those um unnecessary arguments or conflicts that you had while in that relationship. So you're trying your best to avoid that same type of scenario. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune: cycles, change, fate, destiny, divine timing. Yeah, your person's gonna come. Your person's gonna come, Capricorn. It's just gonna take some time for that person to come in. I I definitely understand the reason why a lot of people have who are single and who were single but now with someone in a relationship, why they while most of them say like take this time to enjoy yourself, learn yourself, experience life by yourself. And then I definitely agree that that is gonna feel a lot better than wanting to hurry up and be with someone. Me personally, I've been single for some time now, and the thought of being in a relationship, y'all, although it seems like nice to think of, but I'm also enjoying like me being single, to be honest, because it's just, I can do this, right? I can do this. I don't feel guilt. Like I definitely think relationships require sacrifice. So I think, for example, if by me being on live or making content or trying to, like do this type of um craft, I think if I was to enter to something, I would have to like lose some of that time because I need to spend time with the other person. So at least while I'm single, I can enjoy my extra time I can spend doing something like this. So I definitely encourage any Capricorn who's possibly single. Yeah, just enjoy that singlehood, or any sign for that matter, right? Enjoy your time being single. Um, it's, you never know. You can find yourself in a relationship tomorrow, and then you probably would be thinking like years down the road, unless you have a interesting dynamic or a very exciting dynamic. You might have some small like regrets, like, man, I wish I would have done this while I was single. So let's go ahead and pull for your life category to see what wants to come out. We have the Ten of Wands, followed by the Star card in reverse, followed by the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Tower in reverse, the Five of Wands in reverse. Man, this story is bad right now. I'm just gonna, okay, yeah, okay. So the story that came to me, whoever energy this is, I just get that you're not happy right now with whatever you're doing for work or how you earn a living. You're not happy, and let me just lay out how the story came to me. You with the Ten of Wands, you're feeling overworked. You feel like you are working harder than anybody else that's in your company. At least from your perspective, you feel like you put in a lot of energy, a lot of effort in whatever you do, right? And it unfortunately it doesn't. At least you don't feel that they're paying you what you're worth, or they're not acknowledging, which is even worse in some cases, that your time and effort, right? I feel like you've been going over and beyond, hoping that your superiors or managers or however you want to categorize them would notice the extra work and energy that you've been putting in, and you starting to lose faith that they even gonna notice it, right? I think part of you is sort of like kicking yourself in the butt too. Whoever this might not resonate with all of you, but for some of you, I'm getting the overall energy that maybe you at some point while you was like here working with these people, another opportunity presented itself in the background. But your loyalty here made you say no or turn down that opportunity, which could have been better money, or open the door to bigger things, right? So there's a little bit of like resentment that you're having right now, where you feel like, man, only if I just said yes to whoever this was, right? And then with the Tower in reverse, I feel this is just a continuation of how you overall feeling, right? You feel like things are not progressing. It's the same old day in, day out. You feel like you're still doing or carrying most of the workload, and you're barely getting any recognition or respect at work. And right now, it sucks because you don't even have the energy to say something about it, right? You just letting all this build up inside you, and it's sort of eating you up in the inside, for at least for whoever that's I'm connecting with is like it literally is like really starting to irk you on the inside where you don't like you just don't I guess you're sick of it. And then yeah, with the 5 of Cups, so yeah, you're disappointed. You're currently disappointing yourself. So let's see. Give me two more cards. Let's see what could possibly be the future outcome. So these two cards want to come out. So we have the 4 of Pentacles. Then we have the 10 of Cups. Yeah, I think some of you might be making some changes. I think some of you gonna be taking life, or you're gonna be getting back in the driver's seat of your life and be making some changes that's gonna make you move closer to something that would make you feel more happy, more fulfilled, right? And ultimately, it's gonna yeah with the fulfillment. I don't know how I missed that, but yeah, the 10 of Cups came out. You know that you're gonna make some change that's gonna make you feel more fulfilled in your life and more secure in your life. So congratulations to you, to the Capricorn who decides to take some type of action to get yourself out of this stagnated type of situation that's hanging on here. And you know, I think whoever these people are gonna probably look back and regret that they didn't acknowledge you and appreciate you how you needed to be. So that's what I picked up for you, Capricorn. Let me know if any of this resonated with any of you in the comments. If it didn't, leave it here. And then just check me out next time. And oh yeah, I would recommend that you subscribe to my channel to be notified the next time I do decide to go live. And also, if you did overall enjoy this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up. Just just to help circulate this video. But besides that, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day.